Hello. Today, I'm going to be talking about my family. Um, this video is going to be a little different. Um, More serious video. I think I already know what I'm going to title this video. I think it's going to be what my family does not want you to know. And as you, I mean strangers, maybe new family members, as if if people get married or have children, anybody who doesn't know the dark secrets and things of my family, this is what they don't want you to know. And this isn't really supposed to be an exposing video. Well, honestly, it kind of is an exposing video, but not in the sense of I'm trying to expose my family to get clout, or I'm trying to expose my family to start something like negative. No, I'm exposing my family because from the things that I have learned from separating myself from my family and actually being able to look at them as the whole picture, because when you're in a situation, especially a toxic situation, you don't get the full view. You kind of get like a bird's eye view or whatever, like you see at the moment. But when you actually pulled away, you get a completely different image. And I feel like my family is very dangerous. Very dangerous. So if my family is out there trying to terrorize anybody or do to someone else the things that they tried to do to me, this person will have this video for not only confirmation, because my family is the type to try to gaslight you and pretend like you're crazy and make up these lies when really you're telling the fucking truth, and also to have not evidence, but for the longest, I didn't know how I could put into words on how I can explain the things that I'm about to explain to you guys. And especially to get in front of the camera and actually talk about this, I don't know, it's a lot. So it's like, I don't know, like if there's somebody else out there who knows exactly what I mean and what I'm talking about, and you want to stand up too and stop the bullshit that is going on, you can use this video for a reference, because bitch, me too, same. But anyway, that's enough talking. I'm just gonna get straight into it. Now, first of all, when I say my family, I'm not just going to be talking about my immediate family. I'm also going to be talking about like my family tree. So my grandmother, my grandfather, my uncles, my aunts, people like that. First and foremost, I want to talk about the predators that are in my family. And yes, I said it, predators, okay? I will not be exposing any of my sources. Also, I will not be exposing any of the victims who may be involved in any of the incidents that I talk about. And if anybody comes and asks me who I'm talking about, I will not be exposing that information. I will not do it. But as far as the predators that I will be talking about, I won't be naming them in this video because I do not want to get sued. These people have a lot of money, or they have access to way more money than I have access to, and lawyers. So yeah, I'm not trying to get sued. But if you would like to know, feel free to hit me up. Some of you guys already know who my family members are. They've showed their faces. But anyway, like I said, let's get into this video. I want to talk about the predatory behavior that exists in my family and what I feel like they try to cover up. Now, first of all, I have predatory behavior in my uncles and also my aunts. Also, there is a situation that I wanted to talk about with my father and my mother as well. I don't even know where to start. It's so fucking much. I'm gonna talk about myself first. right? I'm gonna talk about myself first. So with my dad, first of all, with my mom, I was not allowed to walk around the house without like a bra on, you know, especially that without underwear, but especially a bra. I would wear underwear, but a bra, I wasn't allowed. So if I had on like a shirt, even like a hoodie, right? If I had on this hoodie with like some pants, I had to have on a bra, because if my mom seen that I was not wearing a bra, she would like yell at me, or I wouldn't really get punished, but I would definitely get sent to my room, but she would yell at me, tell me to like go put on a bra. And also, especially when I was younger, I was not allowed to wear shorts that came above my knees. Yeah, so I wonder if I can show you guys. I am tall. I'm allowed to wear these. Maybe when I got older and I stopped giving a fuck and I started wearing shit anyway, I'd wear shit and like sometimes they wouldn't say anything. But I wouldn't be allowed to wear like these around the house if I was chilling. Cause like my mom would say something, and it's like, being young, I didn't understand why. Because I don't know, I didn't understand why, but it didn't like ring any bells to me. It wasn't like a red flag to me. I was just like, okay, whatever. But what I did notice was she would wear like, or not wear bras, or sometimes she wouldn't even wear underwear, y'all, and it would be obvious. So I was like, so she can walk around the house without a bra and underwear, but I have to be presentable like when I walk around the house. Okay. And keep in mind, I had an older brother. You're saying like I can't walk around like this in front of like my dad or like my brother, but you could walk around like this in front of my brother? Okay, anyway, so since I am older now, I have learned that when especially mothers make certain rules like that, or try to police their daughters and like don't really police their sons, I don't know, there could possibly be predatory behavior in that household. So if you as a daughter cannot wear certain things, or cannot like walk around the house without a bra on, you know, regular shit, and not feel like, oh, like your dad's gonna be looking at you, I don't know, it was just weird. So now I feel like my mom told me those things because maybe she knew something that I didn't, or she just felt like she seen me as competition or a direct threat. There is this one situation. Now my dad, he's never like, and also I'm gonna put a trigger warning in this video, but my dad has never, as far as, I guess, SA'd me, like sexually assaulted me, as far as like, I'm sorry, I really don't want to say these words because like they're really triggering, but like the R word or the N word, like as far as I remember, I don't think my dad's ever done that. But this one situation that I do want to talk about, one night I was in the shower. It was just a normal night, you know, in the shower. I hear a knock at the door. And then my dad, he opens the door and he peeks his head in. Now keep in mind, I'm in the shower. Like, and yeah, the shower curtain was closed, so he couldn't see anything just by opening the door. But I was fully naked in the shower, in the middle of my shower, and he just randomly just knocks on the door. He opens the door, he pops his head in, and I'm like, yes. And he's like, here, I bought you the soap. I bought you some soap. And guys, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't think I asked anybody to bring me any soap. And then even if I did, usually if I needed something and I had to like holler out the bathroom, you know, like you need toilet paper or something, you're like, can somebody bring me toilet paper? If I had to do that, usually like it would probably be my brother, who was, I think, in the game room, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe in his room, I don't even know. Or like if anybody, my mom. But my dad, he was always in his room around that time. I had everybody on the schedule, by the way, but around that time he was in his room about to go to sleep. But here he is peeking his head in the bathroom telling me, I bought you some soap. And so I'm just looking at him, and I like reached my hand out to get it because he brought me a bar soap. I don't even use bar soap. Bar soap does not work well on my skin at all. I don't even use bar. I stick my hand out to get the bar of soap. He tells me,
Girl, come and get it. It's okay. I've seen you naked. I saw you when you were a baby.
so me being young, I'm like, and then around this time, I probably was like 10 or 11. So I probably was in like 5th grade or maybe 6th grade, probably 5th grade, to be honest. So I leave out the shower and I walk to the door to go get the soap. And I know that my body was exposed. And now sitting here, I feel like that was his intentions. I don't think his intentions were to bring me soap. I think he wanted to see my body. And honestly, I have healed from this. I've talked about this. Like, I've retold this story so many times to myself before I've gotten in front of this camera to tell it. And before, it was hard. But now I can tell that I'm healing from this, because it doesn't, it doesn't hit like how it used to. But from that instance, and from being an adult now and realizing what was really going on, I don't know, that was just weird to me. That was so crazy to me, because like that's never happened before. Like, he's never came in on my showers before. Like, that's never happened. And another thing, what made me feel like my mom knew something that I didn't was because, of course, when I would wear dresses and skirts, I would have to wear undergarments. So, of course, underwear, but also shorts or a slip or something like that because when I would go to school, in case I was like running around or like my dress came up, I would have on shorts. And my dad, he was so particular about this because my mom would leave before my dad, so my dad would kind of get me and my brother up for school or whatever and things like that, and he would check. I don't think he would more so check my brother's fit, but he would definitely check my outfits. He would definitely check my outfits, and he would, if I had on a skirt, are you wearing shorts underneath? Do you have on shorts? And so one day, I remember my mom asked, she was like, I swear to God, I think it was just me and her in the car or something. And she was like, she looked me dead in my eyes. She said,
if your dad ever asks you to show him your panties, tell him no. Just tell him no.
and back then, like I said, I wasn't thinking anything of it. I was just like, okay, yeah. But now that I'm an adult, I'm like, what? What? Like, she literally told me that. And I'm not gonna lie, I do remember there was an instance after that, but it was more so, I think, with shorts. Like, I had on a dress or a skirt or something, and he was asking me if I had on shorts with it. And I think I told him yes, and he did. He was like, show me. I don't believe, like, show me. Let me see that you have them on. And I don't know if I showed him. Like, I don't know. I feel like they were long because God be blessing me. So I probably, this particular day, I probably was able to just pull them down and be like, they're right here. Like, I didn't have to pull up my garment or whatever. But yeah. So that is some of the predatory behavior that I see within my own father and my own family, and my mom kind of sending me subliminal warnings in a way, but me not knowing that they're warnings. Like, I don't know. Moving on to my uncles and what I found out as an adult of what my uncles have done. So there is this particular person in my family who let me know that I have an uncle. I'm not going to name his name. I am going to call him Q. I'm going to call him Q. Yeah. I think he is, if not one of the youngest, he is the youngest. So he's probably in like his 30s. There was a family member who was significantly younger than him. This family member, honestly, I don't want to give an exact age because I do not remember the exact age. But this person was young. This person was a child. Now, this Uncle Q, he was, if I'm not mistaken, 17. So he was older. He was either 16, 17, or 18. But I'm pretty sure he was 17. He was going through some breakup with his high school sweetheart or his girlfriend or whatever. I don't fucking know. But apparently he was going through a lot mentally or whatever, depressed and shit. I don't fucking care. But he took that time to fondle with one of my family members as to he exposed himself and had this family member do sexual things to him. Yeah. And I have been waiting to tell this story because I know that there are people out there who think that they have done certain things and that it would never see the light of day. Some of you deserve to be in fucking jail. Yeah. And a lot of this is why I'm making this video of what they don't want you to know. Because like I said, it's so many fucking things that have been swept under the rug by my family and that they will not revisit. But I'm pulling that fucking rug up because I'm sick of it. Because the more that you sit up here and you protect predators and people like this in your family and you don't talk about it, you're allowing that to continue to brew until it literally pours over. And you will have no choice but for everybody to know because it has gotten so huge. And of course, I am not speaking or talking about any of the victims that these things has happened to at all. I'm talking about not only the predators, but also the family that knows that these people are doing these things or have done these things, and you choose to protect that person instead of be there for the victim. But let me continue. So yeah, my older uncle, Uncle Q, he fondled with another one of my family members when they were a child. And I know that this family member has tried to come back and tell this person or talk to this person about it, or just basically, I guess, let them know that, hey, like, you did this to me and I still think about it. You did this to me and this is a thing. Like, this is not something that I just forgot about it. This is something that it happened and this is a problem. And I know that family member tries to act like that didn't happen. You're confused. No, you're not confused, bitch. She's not confused. You're confused. You're confused. Next, moving on to the next uncle. We're going to call this uncle Uncle Jay. Uncle Jay, yeah. The uncle that drives trucks. So I learned that about my Uncle Jay. He has an ex-wife who he was married to. Well, I don't know how long they were married, but I knew his ex-wife, like, you know, she was my aunt. So yeah. My Uncle Jay thought it was okay to R-word my aunt because they were married. Just because they are married, he thought it was okay to forcibly take her. And I want to speak on a little more about my Uncle Jay because I also learned that he was SA'd as a child. He was groomed by my aunt, not his sister, but my great aunt. Yeah. We're going to call her Aunt L. Aunt L, you groomed my uncle. Yeah, we was young. Some may say that allegedly they had like a sexual relationship. I cannot confirm that. I do not know. But I know that you groomed him. And I know that there was other people around y'all who knew that was going on and they did not put a stop to it. Yeah. Yeah. You thought that was going to get swept under the rug? You thought nobody was going to know? Yeah. It's there. It happened. So now he grew up and he thought it was okay to forcibly take his wife for sex. He's probably done other shit too. I don't know. But that is some of the things that I know. Moving on. My Uncle S. I have a lot of uncles, by the way. Now, I'm going to tell you about him. So, he does have like medical, it's not really medical problems, but I think he has Down syndrome. I'm not sure. I don't want to say the wrong term for what he has. I'm not sure, but I think he was born with like Down syndrome. But he is very smart. He knows what's going on. He's not very vocal. I mean, he is vocal. He knows how to talk and express himself. He definitely knows how to express himself. But he is not he doesn't communicate like as well as like I guess the typical person, if that makes sense. If you know, you know. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm not going to go into detail. But as far as him, I know that he tried to rape one of my family members, and she is young. I think she was 17 or 18 at the time, and this uncle is grown. So he is probably in his 40s, but he tried to force himself on one of my younger family members. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it happened at my grandmother's house. Which is even more insane to me. And like I told you, from his like state and his like way of thinking and things like that, I honestly feel like that behavior that he expressed, I felt like he was taught that behavior. I could be wrong. He could have just done that on his own. But I honestly felt like I would not be surprised if he's seen that. That's what triggered him to do that and to act like that. Moving on. Okay, so my bad guys. I just went and checked the time. I don't want this video to be too long because if it's too long, it makes me nervous that I won't be able to upload it. So it's definitely probably going to be a part 2 to this video. Once of course, I'm definitely gonna probably end up finding out more information, and plus there's other information that I didn't get to speak on in this video, but like I said, I will probably be doing another video like this. Probably not right now. I have some more content that's coming up, but I just hope that I was able to give y'all a gist of what I'm talking about as far as the severity of keeping secrets, especially such dark secrets like those, and how my family chooses to protect the predators over the victims. And 9 times out of 10, these victims are children. They're children. Anyway, like I said, I'm not gonna ramble any much longer. Like I said, I hope y'all got the point of this video, and I hope I hope it wasn't too all over the place and things like that. If you like this video, leave a like, comment down below. And if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video.